Ian, thank you so much for hopping on, telling your story, especially in, interesting times like these. As we get started, I'd love to just, start by introducing yourself, a little bit more about yourself, the organization, and kind of your responsibilities within it.
Yeah, my name's Ian Argent. I'm an independent contractor, but my main client is a company called DoubleStruck that provides educational resources to teachers in England and Wales, in the UK, basically.
Okay. And so this conversation initially started when kind of all the events, right, that are happening in the world is forcing a lot of organizations to move workers to remotely, kind of stop not only spreading the virus, but it's also kind of enhancing a lot of those nuances. So I'd love for you to just kind of talk through your experience, what that was like, and kind of moving that organization into more fully remote work.
Yes, we were kind of in a fortunate position because I'd had this idea in my mind that we should be moving towards offering staff more remote work anyway. We had Microsoft Server. We did everything through Active Directory, and over the I did a bit of research first on JumpCloud. Then I started trying to patch some of our services in. First, it was things like Google Apps and Office 365, but then our own internal applications as well. So those now use the same usernames and passwords. And basically, one of the simplest things to set up is being able to install the JumpCloud agent for all our systems. We've got Unix servers, we've got Windows machines, and a couple of Mac users as well, and they can all use the JumpCloud agent. So that would have been the first thing to do, so that we can help administer these systems remotely. And then once that is done, I suppose I would have then spent some time integrating the other apps with it, more of convenience rather than necessity.
So it sounds like a mixed environment. You're working across, Windows and Mac. And I'm curious, now that you've transitioned into this mode and you've been doing it for a while, so now that you're kind of, fully 100%, right, given the circumstances. So what would you recommend to other companies that are going through that right now?
The time to really start nailing down your actions is now. Why do people need to go into the office? What systems can we hook into JumpCloud and potentially replace with cloud systems? So, and expect to be hit with it pretty soon. Like I say, you'll get 24, 48 hours notice in some cases before you find you can't actually send staff to the office anymore.
Yeah. And given your experiences with JumpCloud, I'm curious what, recommendations you have for them, so that way they can cut down on time, making sure that their, systems and organizations are operational quickly.
Right. For me, it would the first thing to do would be if you've got desktops, get new laptops in. If you've got laptops anyway, make sure everything, all your servers, all your workstation laptops, that they all have the JumpCloud agent installed, that everybody can log into them, that all your users are registered with JumpCloud, and that from the administration panel you can see all your users and all the devices that you expect to see there. That's the number one thing. From there you can do a lot on the cloud without having to get physical access to the machine.
That's wonderful. So with that, and see if there's any other questions or any other topics that you want to cover for our listeners.
No, I think that pretty much covers it. I mean, thank you very much for having me. One of my main motivations for this, I was just extremely grateful that we'd been looking at this anyway. Start looking at it now because you've got a very good reason to start making this your top priority. You know, you're going to be hit by it. It's not the end of the world. Act now, make this a top priority. And I'm just about to go off in 10 minutes onto the roof, and we're all going to applaud our health service workers here and show them appreciation for the job that they're doing as well.